So I'm here with Jamie Turner, the director of 1ClickPrint. How are you today?
Full of cold.
Yeah. Is this the NEC for you? Really?
Yeah, Conflu. We used to call it Conflu when we did the conferences. But yeah, apart from that, it's been great so far.
No, good. You're having good conversations with people?
Yes. Sunday is our busiest day. So hopefully we'll be able to relax a bit more today and tomorrow. But the queues yesterday, we had to bring more staff down. So yeah, it's going really well. The conversations have been fantastic. So yeah, so good. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I'm fully booked for these sort of interviews today on this basis that so many people wanted to do them, but also didn't want to do them yesterday because of how busy it's been. That they've just, and I have tried to drag people off of there, but you can't get to people. You can't get to people just how busy it's been.
Yeah.
But with 1ClickPrint, what have you brought to the show this time around?
So this time we're focusing on our 42 centimetre machines. We do offer larger machines, but we've seen a huge change in the market over the past 18 months. So the DTF market started where businesses were buying the larger machines, the 60 centimetre wide ones. That, I think, really has reached saturation point now. And so people who are wanting the machines are smaller enterprises. People who are doing it and they're wanting it as maybe something that can go in the corner of their office or a small industrial estate or shop or even a garage. So for us, we're pushing down that line. It works really well in conjunction with our trade printing service. So our business model on the DTF side is people will usually start using us for the trade printing, their business will expand and they'll move over to one of our machines and we take the relationship from there.
So you're mainly focusing on the smaller sort of part. Is it a step up maybe from the very basic, or is it just starting from the basic, or do you do a range?
We don't touch the very basic. So the modified desktop abominations that I sort of have seen in the past, absolute nightmare. And there was a glut of them last year at the show being sold. Fortunately, there doesn't seem to be many for sale this year because the desktop printers, they're not really geared up, for the thick white ink. They fail. The life expectancy, even the manufacturers are quoting sort of 3 to 6 months. And people don't want to spend a couple of grand on a machine and it start failing 3 months later. It's just not what people want. So we don't deal with that. We never touch that. So as our production grade, it is basically the exact same gubbins internals as one of the 60 centimetre production units. It's just in a form factor that you can get through a door.
Cool. But it probably shows the almost popularity of DTF at the moment. It's been growing almost exponentially through the years, that people are just, and the technology is getting better and better.
Yeah, there's been a huge change as well, and I think it's absolutely brilliant because we can see here now the Chinese suppliers are actually here in force. So they're bringing over their products, and to be fair, a lot of their products are being sold elsewhere with a different badge on for maybe twice the price. So customers have got the choice. Do they want to, get direct from China and not have that same level of tech support, or do they want to get from the UK and maybe pay, as I said, perhaps twice as much? We've tried to find a middle ground on that one. So we're competitive pricing, but we still got that UK tech support, and that's been a real fine line to walk. Trying to make sure that our marketing strategy and all that sort of stuff fits where the pricing can still be competitive with the ever-present Chinese importers.
So what sort of conversations, what have the topics of your conversations been with people?
Still, people are curious about the machines because their eyes look different to other people's. The shape's different. They glow blue. That's got us a lot of sales, the blue lights, actually.
You've got to have a gimmick, don't you?
Yeah. So they're asking about, okay, is this all integrated? Yeah, it's all integrated. The conversations aren't anymore, what's DTF? That's gone, that's done. People know what DTF is. People are still asking questions about what's UV DTF, and so we're educating people on that. But the actual DTF conversations now are more about, okay, this pricing, what is the support like, what is the cost, the running costs like, how does it compare to other people's, can you now give us details? Because I think people are more knowledgeable about the DTF market. So yeah, it's good. We're getting quizzed more on technical aspects than more the basic of what's this,
keeping you on your toes. People coming in with slightly more complex questions
Yes,
this year.
exactly. And it's nice because we're seeing some of the other units. I mean, there's new features coming in from Xtool have got their DTF printer, and it's got all these features, automatic calibration, amazing piece of kit. But obviously, their business practice is to have a higher price point. And so it's discussing with customers, okay, are you happy to have a slightly more manual process with other printers, or do you want to pay extra for the automation? You know, does your technical knowledge fit in with our sort of offering? And yeah, it's been really good.
It's that idea. It's the idea of competition and choice. Now that DTF is growing to a point where its popularity is got to a point where people have it, and like you say, now coming with more specific questions, and it's really getting out there, and the knowledge about it is being spread. Having the options to anyone of whatever they need, whether they might not be able to have the time to run it and be so manual and technical with it, so they might need that more automated side. But like you say, that you pay for that service and whatnot. You pay the premium for it, but that helps you run in another way. Or there'll be someone who goes, I'll do it myself.
Yes,
I'll get it sorted. I'll have it done, and I'll take the hit for the price of the
exactly.
But it's what you need. It's what you want. You want that change of the variation. It shows that how popular the DTF could be and where it's going.
Yep.
Knowing that people are now are basically making their options to a variety of different customers.
Yeah, totally. The great thing about the Printwear and Promotion show is that we're talking to people who are they're knowledgeable about the industry. They've been in the garment industry for often decades. They've come from embroidery. They even remember the transfers back in the day with the iron, that you print on your little inkjet printer. And so you can speak to them and they will understand the trade-offs that you've just described, and they will have an appreciation for it. And some of them, as you said, just like, okay, I just want to not worry about it because I'm busy, maybe I'm a one-man band, or the others, or actually the margins are important for me, so therefore I'm willing to spend an extra few minutes a day on the calibration, that sort of stuff. So it's good. It's nice speaking to people who are often experts in the field, because as I said earlier, it keeps them on my toes, but also you're having different conversations all day long. Yeah. It's a bit more interesting for us.
Yeah, and almost like you say again with the DTF and the emergence and the automation, it's nice that it's being given to all levels of companies. Yeah. So it's not something that the bigger company, it's just now exclusive. If it's coming down to the smaller sizes, it means that perhaps the hobbyist or the side hustler it has access to these new technologies in DTF, and it's all just good things, really.
It is. One of the things that we've done and invested a lot of time and money in is ensuring that someone who is running a DTF machine in their own house or in a small office is safe. And so we've done a huge amount of research into the fumes, into the vapours that these machines give off. We've had an environmental science company, one of the lads at work, Dom, poor bloke, he spent the entire day wearing sensors, running the DTF trade printing machines, wearing all the sensors, and then at the end of the day he had to pee in a pot and get that sent off to be tested. And it came back, and it was just, when you get the results, you get the documentation through, and you're still like, right, okay. You open it up, and everything's fine. We looked into all the sort of production processes, all the possible hazards with regards, because people are very worried about the adhesive powder. Yeah. It turns out the adhesive powder is just polyurethane. It is fine. You could eat it. They make babies' dummies out of it. Yeah. It's actually the inks that have got most of the things to be concerned about. Okay. So we did all those research. And we're confident now that with just a tiny little bit of extraction to keep the vapours out, the vapours are the same that you get in a e-cig. The glycol. It's just the same as that. It is actually glycol. That people can run these machines in their own homes with their kids, hanging around. We've done a lot of work to make sure that these people who've got the side hustles, who are doing it as in a more concentrated environment, are doing it safely as well as doing it profitably.